go. Yes. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Testimonial Car Chronicles. And, hold on, y'all. Okay. This is, y'all seen the title, How I Almost Died. Um, what is this? I believe it's part two. I told y'all part one, how it was a horrendous experience being in the hospital. And I promised y'all I was going to come back and tell y'all how I almost died. Yep. How the enemy almost tried to take me out of here, y'all. But your girl is here, and I'm back with another testimonial car chronicles. I'll wait for y'all to start loading in, and then I'll tell y'all. How's everybody doing today? Mm, 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 mm. Maybe I should have waited a little later, but I'm gonna do it now. Seems like everybody else came in on my other time, like started going live at around the time that I start doing it. So to try to find a time that works best with my schedule and see how I could do this. But check it. I wanted to tell y'all about how I almost died. Thank you. I love you guys too. I miss y'all so much. It's kind of hectic, y'all. I'm trying to do this and and raise the babies and I'm trying to see how I can like let it fluctuate better. I don't know. Y'all pray for me, and hopefully we could get a better schedule so I can see y'all on a daily. Yes, on a daily, or every other day, or 3 times. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But check it, y'all. Let me tell y'all how I almost died. So I don't know, for those who are familiar or unfamiliar with something that's called postpartum preeclampsia. Postpartum preeclampsia. I know, I ain't never heard of it. Y'all do me a favor, get those likes up so I could reach a lot of people. And let's get the algorithm flowing. So this way I can pop up on everybody's screen. I don't know if anybody heard of postpartum preeclampsia. All right, so after being in the hospital for about like a week, right? Um, I go home Sunday. I go home Sunday, and as soon as I get home, my feet and legs just swell up like the Nutty Professor. I never seen this a day in my life. Like, I never heard. Hi, hello. Hi, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hello, hello. So I could get the algorithm going. Yes, I thank you. I thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. Hello. So, yes, so I get home Sunday, my legs swell up huge, y'all. I'm talking about Nutty Professor. Like, I was mortified, y'all. Because I'm like, the whole time, yeah, I gained weight, but not that much, And not to that extent. So anyway, I see my legs. I immediately scream out to my husband. I'm like, OMG, I don't know what is going on. Like, something is wrong with me. So I read the discharge papers, you know. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you get the likes up, guys. I'm trying to tell y'all. So this way I could be in the algorithm. So when I pop up, and make sure you subscribe. So you'll know when I'm live and or when I posted a short or a video. Like, you guys are notified automatically. But yes, so I read the discharge papers, and that's one of the things that they tell you to look for. So I call the emergency hotline for my doctor's office, and the secretary is like, okay, well, I'm going to contact the doctor, see whatever one is on call, and see what they want you to do. And I was dreading, because I already knew what they were going to tell me to do. But so she contacted the doctor. The doctor immediately said, come back to the hospital. Mind you, I've been in the hospital for a week. I did not want to go back. So I tell the secretary, I'm like, listen, can you have the doctor call me immediately, please, because I do not want to go back to the hospital. I've been there too long. I am over it, you know, and I wanted to be at home so I could spend time with my brand new baby, right? And so the rest of my family can enjoy the baby as well. So the doctor calls me, and of course he's like, yeah, you should come back immediately, back to the emergency. I know, you know, you had a rough time, but you should definitely come back. And I'm like, well, doc, can I wait? You know, like, is it, you know, anything else that I should look out for? And he's like, you know what? He told me to press my legs with foot to see, you know, thank you. Hello, guys. Thank you. Press my legs to see if I still see like the impression or not everything. It came back regular besides my legs looking like Professor Clumps, y'all. And that's what happened. I was scared, but I was not anxious to get back to the hospital. Anyway, so everything he said, you know what? All right, Monday morning, come into the office, and we'll have a look at it. So Monday, I come into the office. They immediately squeeze me in early in the morning, and they're like, yeah, you have to go to the hospital. They're like, immediately go to the hospital. So I go back to the hospital, guys, and they they had me do an ultrasound, right? Yeah, they had me do an ultrasound to make sure there were no blood clots in my legs. They didn't run any other tests but the blood clots. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe so I can be in the algorithm, okay? Yes, and I thank you for tuning in to my story of how I almost died. Yes, so I need another mod, guys. I need another mod. So if anyone's interested, so this way I don't get sidetracked of trying to, you know, notify y'all or whatever, and I could just continue on with my story. So you let me know if you wanted to be a mod or not, right? Okay, so they say, okay, we don't see any blood clots, so we're just gonna send you home. They didn't even admit me. I went through the emergency room and they just sent me home. They didn't run any tests to find out if I had what I told y'all, postpartum preeclampsia. They just sent me home, right? So I go home, and now my legs are hurting, y'all. They're still swollen. I'm talking about, I'm serious. I have to find a picture. Never. Never. I don't, never. I believe in Elohim, Yeshua, Yahweh. Yes, of course. I am, and that's why I couldn't. Because I believe that there is only one living Elohim. Yes. No, I'm kind of upset with them as well. Kind of upset with them to a certain extent, because if they didn't mess up, we wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to give him all the glory and the praise. So if they didn't mess up and deny Yeshua, we wouldn't be here today. So I'm kind of glad they did that, but no, I'm not that either. But come on, you gonna have me go off topic. Put up, look, make sure you subscribe to me. We gotta have a little side conversation. That will be for like another live. Yes. I love it though. I love it. We can go back and forth. Like, I love that. Save that for another live, guys. Please. Make sure you subscribe and like it. So this way, that'll be a topic. And look, we could go live together. I put you up here. We'll, have a debate or whatever. And I love it. But yes, so, oh, yes, so, whoa, shucks. Can anybody help me? Where was I? Okay, yes, so we were going back and forth, and they're telling me, everything is all right. But now, the next day, my legs are hurting, excruciating pain. I feel excruciating pain, y'all. I'm talking about, like, I didn't want to walk. And I got this severe headache. I mean, it felt like a vessel was about to explode or rupture in my head, y'all. Yes, I know I got a big head. It's okay. But anyway, and I'm like, what is going on? Okay, yes, there's no blood clots, but something is going on, right? So I immediately call a doctor, and they tell me to come back into the office. I go back into the office, and no, I'm sorry. I call them. They tell me to go back to the emergency room. Thank you. You can see I was trying to hide it. I wanted to do like a grand reveal. Yes, the new addition to the MVP family, y'all. Ooh, the shade. That's me. I think I look good wherever I have one. But you're entitled to your opinion. Maybe later. But yes, so I go back into the hospital. No, I did. They told me to come into the office, so I had to wait for my husband to get off of work. I wasn't going in there anymore without him. So I wait for him to get off. We go up to the doctor's office, and they check my blood pressure. And my blood pressure, I'm talking about, is over. They told me that if I didn't get to the emergency room immediately, that I could stroke out. I could have a seizure, stroke out, and that would be it. No longer would y'all have me. I would not be here. So I go to the hospital, and I'm to the max. Like, any longer, y'all, I wouldn't have been here. And I don't know if y'all familiar with this. I've never heard of this before. It's called postpartum preeclampsia. Oh, wait, let me backtrack. Because, like, the way that they were treating me, like I told y'all before, I did not want to go back to the hospital. So, my mom, she texts me, and she asked me how was I feeling. And, I told her I had this excruciating headache, and that my blood pressure was extremely high. So I'm backtracking it before I go back to the hospital and find out that I had that. This is what made me go to the doctor's office again and actually stay at the hospital because I didn't hear this. So this is why I'm telling y'all. So in case my fellow sisters, if this happens to you guys, do not take it for granted, and definitely go follow up, do what you got to do. It's serious. It's a silent but deadly killer. Like, if I did not go, I would have died. But my cousin, my mom said, yeah, make sure you text and call your cousin because this has happened to her. So I text her and she immediately called. She called me and she was like, listen, this is no joke. I had this before. These are the symptoms. Why didn't they run this test on you? Why didn't they run this test on you? And I'm like, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm skeptical of returning back to this hospital. Like I said, I told you the way they automatically assume, y'all, that's just one of my races. This is not just my only race. But whatever. That's neither here or there. So they stereotype me or whatever, and they didn't care. So I went to the doctor's office, and like I said, prior to my cousin, she told me the symptoms and the test that they need to run to find out if I have postpartum preeclampsia. And she said, listen, this is not a joke. This is deadly. You need to go find out and get this, they run this IV fluid in you for 24 hours to subside your blood pressure. First, I had to get something immediately to bring my blood pressure down. And once they did that, then I get like a 24-hour drip IV to bring it down. And if I did not, I'm telling y'all, like it was over, it's like 165 over like 120, 117. Like it was high. I could have died. Like it was extremely high, y'all. But they didn't know who my father was. They didn't know. All the glory and honor goes to him, y'all. Like, once again, he kept me. He kept me, y'all. Like, I told y'all for 2025 that my daddy was showing up and showing out, right? Did he not? I told you he healed my cousin from cancer, right? My cousin, I said how he was going to do it. And the Father showed up and showed out exactly how me and my husband prayed it was supposed to be. It happened. All the praises go to him. For real. Yes, amen. Then, one of my YouTube family members, we prayed. I told y'all, when we come together, we can move mountains. It says it. And his word don't come back void. But yeah, I said once they go to the hospital that they're not going to be able to find any diabetes, or there no longer will be diabetes in their blood. And I kid you not. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Yes. And share and like. Thank you. Yeah, so they got the report back, and no diabetes, nothing. Y'all, you know, when we all come together, I love y'all. Y'all my YouTube family, my extended family. I love you guys. You are all around the globe, and I appreciate y'all coming to show love constantly. I thank y'all for hitting y'all post notifications, so whenever I'm live, y'all pop up. I love y'all. Like, y'all know that when we come together, y'all, anything is possible. Anything is possible. We'll be able to move mountains. It said it. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, so back to it. So I'm just like, he did not have to keep me, but he did. He did it. And so everything, and they still, when I went to the doctor's office, they still didn't do the test. I had to tell them, okay, don't you need a urine sample or like for real? And I'm like, can y'all see if I have this? I'm telling them what test to run or whatever, because what my cousin said. And if they didn't say that certain medication um, would be doing the IV, if they didn't say name the certain medication I had to get through the IV, I was not going back to that hospital. But he did. One of the doctors did, and we went to the hospital that same day. And at first, it was still high. Like they had to play with the medications before it got lower, because they can't give you the 24-hour IV. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. They can't give you the 24-hour IV drip unless they get your blood pressure down. So come to find out, y'all, the hospital had gave me a certain medication to make my blood pressure go skyrocket. So with postpartum preeclampsia, you are not supposed to be taking Motrin. You can take Tylenol, Motrin. It has an adverse reaction, which can cause your blood pressure to skyrocket. And they were giving me that medication. Like I said, what they have destined, like, it will not come unto pass, because they don't know who my father is. He said, don't even worry about it, boo-boo. I got you. And that's why I'm telling y'all. So this way, I got y'all. If you're going through some certain things in life, I'm here for y'all. Like, I'm here for y'all. So this way we can talk about it and crush the enemy's plan. Like, he want me to just sit in silence and not. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's time to start creating warriors. Yes, for the kingdom. For the kingdom, y'all. Like I told y'all, I sat here and I was going hard for the devil. I was going hard. There's other videos. Y'all gotta watch my videos. I told y'all how I used to fake be an atheist. Bro, it was going hard. Not caring. No care in the world. But he left the 99 to come for the 100. He left the 99 to come for me. You know what I'm saying? He left the 99 to come for you. Okay? Period. Period. Y'all, I love y'all so much. I thank you for, like, watching my shows, like, watching my lives. Y'all gotta subscribe and watch the older videos. Y'all will see some of the things that he has delivered me from, that he has saved me from. Like, that's why like my brother said earlier, that I need to become Muslim. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. Ever. Never ever. Smoky voice. Say it. Never ever ever ever. Right? Like, no. Give up. Like, I know that there is one true Father, and I know that He is a jealous Abba, for real. It say, put nothing before me. Okay? And the way that they idolize different humans, they idolize different sculptures. No. Yeshua don't got no sculpture. We not supposed to be praying to no sculpture, y'all. I couldn't. Because I know what he has done for me. And you know Satan is a copycat, y'all. Like, he always copying off of the one and only true living Elohim, y'all. I just had to come up here and tell y'all how I almost died. So I gotta put part two. This is the part two of the hospital experience. Then the next day, we gotta get on here and discuss how no, I couldn't be a Jew. I couldn't be a Muslim, and why? Yeah, it might be controversial, but listen, we're gonna discuss it. You know, who am I to run away from what the Father has planned or destined for us, y'all? And let's talk about it for real. I thank y'all for watching. Like I said, I'm looking